Last time, Joe, sometimes there was a lot of stopping. I wonder if he is going to be careful. These guys are amateur fighters. We can't forget that.
Yeah, obviously, like the referees more than anything got to look out for the safety of these guys. They're going to be going at it, but like you say, we saw a lot of standing counts.
Yeah.
Last time.
KSI's made a point that he doesn't want that this time. He wants to finish Logan.
Yeah.
You got to protect the fighters though as well, haven't you? It's about safety as well.
I don't think KSI's thinking about that.
No.
Seek and destroy.
This referee, of course, like I said, he looks like a very traditional referee, doesn't he? I like the look of the man. He's got that referee haircut.
Lawrence, he's got a lovely way about him.
He's got, so I've heard behind the scenes, Brian. Yeah. And obviously you can see both teams just buzzing around their fighter at the moment still. It's as if they should have done this.
I'm really interested to see how Ham looks if he rolls back the ears.
Tension between the two. The referee just gives them some final few words. He's saying, listen to me this evening. This one doesn't look like a friendly anymore, does it?
Very much in the zone now.
Yeah.
The coaches would have said some last-minute pointers just so it's fresh in their mind, like, keep moving, keep the jab going. Just last-minute things so it's fresh.
Yeah. Did that help you, do you think?
Well,
no, I'm not being sarcastic when I say that. Round one. Seconds out. Early on there, Halal with a few punches to the torso.
Halal going in early. Technically looking a bit rough, a bit ready. Jeremy.
You can see the power on the two of them though, can't you?
Yeah, they're getting a lot of instructions early. Ham going for a body shot. Jeremy answers. Gets the respect there.
Bit of hesitation there.
Yeah.
Last time we saw a lot, early on in the fights, Brian, we saw a lot about footwork as well, didn't we? And how important that was. One fighter here, much more significant with the amount of footwork you see.
Ham looking heavy on his feet.
Correct.
That's good from Jeremy.
Jeremy's looking much more aggressive here, isn't he?
Yeah. Moving around. A lot of body shot work from Ham there, but it doesn't really seem to be doing a great deal.
Joe, could you hear the words of your trainer from the side of the ring?
Nothing. I heard absolutely nothing.
Because on the commentary here, we can hear a lot of encouraging shouts from the trainers, who obviously got emotional investment in these guys. But it's really just going to be to make them feel better almost themselves.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, naturally, as a coach, I would have thought they're just trying to give as much as they can. But once these boys are in there, I think they're in their zone and they're just probably blocking almost everything out.
Jeremy breathing heavy already here. Ham plants a jab on him.
Ooh, they're locked up. There we go.
I think they're not really calculated here. They're coming in just swinging for the fences at times.
You will panic though if this is your first time in a ring, possibly.
Sure. Good shot by Ham there.
You can hear both sets of trainers just shouting into the ring at the moment. Oof. Both of them just encouraging as they continue to lock up. And as fighters lock up, you see they get more and more tired, don't you?
Yep.
The end of round one.
I think that's what we gradually saw there towards the end of round one. It started big, heavy punches, and the movement sort of gradually went away. As both guys almost came to a standstill at points. And I mean,
not the most technical boxing match we've seen, let's be honest, lads, but they're trying their hardest here.
The YouTube stars around the ring are beginning to take their seats. We've just seen
Chris MD there.
Chris MD,
the baby-faced assassin himself.
And of course Alfie Days as well.
Controversial star in the YouTube community, Alfie.
I almost said something then. You're seeing slow-mo replays of these two guys. Who do you think had the better of the first round there, True Geordie, if you were one of the judges?
I would edge it to Jeremy, to be honest with you, but the pressure of Ham did start to pay off towards the end a little bit. I'm surprised. I thought Ham would be a bit more technical from his boxing days. He just seems to be winging it a bit here.
I mean, it looks like he's holding quite a tight, nice guard. But the punches, when he goes to throw them, it's more of just a smother.
Yeah, there's no...
Do you know what I mean?
It's not he's planning anything, really.
Yeah.
He's just walking towards them and throwing.
Getting those basics right is important, though, in
100%.
Like otherwise, if you drop your guard at any moment, you may be...
Good shot by Ham, overhand right.
Saw the sweat fly off his cranium there.
So what a
another... and Ham's going.
It's an onslaught!
He turned his back to him there to protect himself. He needed to at that point.
Ham's showing what he's made of now.
The referee saying, no turning around, please, because that technically in boxing you're not really supposed to do. Face your opponent. Ooh, a big right fist landing on the side of...
Bad intentions from Ham.
Oh. There are 3 big right hands that have been landed on the side of Ham's head there.
Taking a breather, the lads here. Gathering it.
Oh.
Ham, left, right. He's chasing him down. He's really putting it on him. He's took a knee.
I don't think he meant to do that there.
And he's getting a standing count.
I think that hard shot.
Ham looks like he's getting aggressive now. He smells a bit of weakness.
Ham can't wait to get back in there as soon as the referee steps away. Yeah, look at him. That mane of hair peeking out the top of his mask.
Oh, good shot
landed a
from
big
Jeremy.
Oof. And Ham doesn't seem to have recovered straight away there.
Stiff left hand from Jeremy there. Yeah, the hands are not up with the lads. This is, it's insane.
And as you begin to get dazed, you will begin to drop your hands. Your technique goes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to see that a lot early on in
There's
these
no
fights.
technique being shown here whatsoever. It's all hot. They're just knackered, bless them.
Are both of them realising here what they've got themselves into?
Oh, it's overhand right from Ham. Getting the body shots in. Just trying to impose his will on Jeremy. Jeremy staggers back and breathes heavy.
End of round 2.
I do feel like Ham was coming into his own there. He was sort of almost sensed that I think one of those big overhand rights had affected Jeremy and was going in for the kill.
That
but
50 pounds comes in handy.
100%. But then, like we saw as well, it was his cardio almost gone after that.
I think that's yeah.
Possibly, I think he got overconfident. He almost thought the fight was over, and then when he came back in, Jeremy landed a big punch on him, didn't he? And it took him off guard.
It was a good jab from Jeremy, if I remember correctly. He just walked him right into it. I mean,
he's chasing him there, isn't he?
But all it takes is one when you're running at someone that wildly, and that was it. The jab straight to the chin. This is chaos, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. Joe, as someone who's trained in boxing, we will see the expertise go out throughout the evening, but these guys are brave to get in here in the first place, aren't they?
100%. I think that's the biggest thing, to have the bottle to stand in front of all these people and do what these guys are doing. Like, you've got to respect it, 100%.
Third and final round.
Right, who's going to make a name for themselves?
Good question. Round 2, round 3. I think it's round 3. That graphic was wrong.
Looks set to wade in once again with those big swinging punches. Jeremy deals with it well the first time.
When Ham goes for his punches, he is leaving himself quite open, though. Let's see if Jeremy can exploit that.
He's windmilling, mate.
Yeah.
But it's working to some extent.
Well, the worry, I suppose, is if he does land any of those and you're only countering them, there's nothing else, no power you can get into that.
They both go into each other there.
Coach is encouraging them to
the final round. I feel like we need to see a bit more from both.
And here we go. There,
going for it. Jeremy's holding on to him. Jeremy's talking to the referee now. They're exhausted here, lads.
Yeah, they're out on their feet, really, aren't they? Poor guys.
I'm looking to make one count. And he does. Right, left, right. All the hooks. Jeremy pushes him off. Jeremy doesn't look like he wants this anymore, to be honest.
Nah, it looks like he's had enough,
yeah,
I'll be
Ham's
honest.
Coming straight forward. He's not landing much, but Ham's definitely the aggressor here.
It looks like there's a problem with Jeremy's head guard as well at this point. He does seem to be complaining about it, trying to adjust it.
Do you feel like Jeremy's had enough?
Yeah, it's basically getting punched off him, isn't it?
Joe, you've got your arms crossed. Have you seen enough?
I mean, the way I'm seeing Jeremy look at the floor, he's not coming forward, he's physically walking backwards. I don't know.
Some body shots landed there, again from Halal Ham. It seems mainly, true, Geordie, that Ham has basically edged this because he's got slightly more experience and slightly more stamina at this point.
Yeah, he's surprisingly coming straight ahead.
Look how laid back he is there in the corner of the ring.
Jeremy's just taking a chill.
There's almost arrogance the way that he's standing there for an amateur boxer, really, isn't there? I like that. I applaud that. Bit of showmanship, Joe.
This is it. Oh, he's going. He's windmilling. Jeremy trying to hold on, and it's all over.
End of round 3.
Surely Ham won that one.
Yeah, well, that's the thoughts of True Geordie there, alongside Joe Weller. Joe?
What are you thinking, Joe?
I mean, I think we saw, like you just said, the experience of Ham come through towards the end. It shone through. Once he connected a couple of times, I feel like it was almost as though Jeremy's not really felt power like that. It completely threw him off, if anything.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be there. He didn't want it anymore. And, yeah, for me, Ham takes that one.
We're seeing the importance here of a sparring partner who's going to push you to the very edge.
Correct.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And maybe...
I just think sometimes you can get in there and realise maybe you made a mistake. Do you know what I mean? It felt a bit like that.
Very good point. Well, throughout the night, we're going to see True Geordie talking to the winner of the fight. We're about to hear the result as well. The referee stands in the middle. He's going to welcome both fighters back to the centre of the ring in just a second. Both of them just getting their head guard off, getting a little breather before the result is announced. We think we know which way this one's going to go, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
the boys are embraced.
It's good to see they're having a little hug afterwards.
Bit of respect between
After
the two
everything,
teams.
that's what it's about.
That's lovely. That's lovely. And the crowd applaud. There's a warm smattering. That's almost a golf clap, isn't it? There.
Yeah.
So as if the ball's
Cricket.
just
I
landed.
was thinking cricket.
Cricket, yeah, yeah. It ripples around the arena, doesn't it? It's lovely.
Mind you, it's filling up in here now, I tell you.
Certainly is.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 rounds, and we go to the judges' decision, scoring about 30-27 in favor of your winner in the red corner.
Wow, there we go.
Fair enough. Well done.
Both of you called it, guys, and it looked inevitable towards the end of the fight, didn't it? True.
Yep.
Yeah, it certainly did, mate, and credit to the boy. I think that little bit of boxing experience paid off in the end. I'm going to have a word with Ham. I'll let you
Thanks.
carry on.
A little bit of interview experience at this point from True Geordie. Well, Joe, at this point when the fight's finished, you don't want to have any regrets. You don't have any regrets, do you?
I think that's the main thing. I think leaving that ring feeling like you could have done more or you didn't perform to the best of your ability from experience is not ideal, and I think these guys fully did give it a go.
Well, here is True Geordie with Halal Ham.
Gravy. I just can't wait to eat fatty food now, man. I've been dieting for 6 weeks. No burgers, no fried chicken, no curry. I've had curry in a weekend, but still it's been restricted. I just can't wait to eat now. Massive shout out to Jeremy. He did amazing. And yeah, the bastards. There we had it.
What was it that got you the win, big lad?
Pardon?
What was it that got you this win?
I trained a lot longer. I trained a lot harder. That was it, just training.
Congrats, mate. The winner, Ham. Well done.
Deserved early on there, Joe.
Yep, 100%.
Good to see the winner of that fight obviously gifted the... Oh, hello.
Oh, no.
Halal was going to do a little shout out there, but it didn't happen in the end.
Wow.
Over to you,
what
Julia.
a first fight that was. I don't know. I mean, seeing these guys kind of come in the ring and knowing that they haven't had as long to train, you sort of thought like, oh, they'll just kind of come in, do a little bit of this and get out. But my goodness, they totally went for it.
I told you they'd go for it. You know, you've got to remember a show of this magnitude, the amount of people that are watching on YouTube, the amount of people that are in the arena at the moment, is an immense amount of pressure. I knew they would both go for it. I mean, you've got to give them both credit. They both went for it. One was a lot heavier than the other guy as well. They stuck in there. They put on a great show.
How important is that, though? Like, in terms of weight? I know
it's
that
massively,
yeah.
massively important. The weights, you know, 2 or 3 pounds either way is not really a big difference. But when you start getting into the category of a stone, half a stone, then it's a lot of weight. And
I think about 4. It's about 4 kilograms in between, like the weights. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. Right? Yeah. So there was different weights in there, and I think you could see it was evident as the fight was going on. The heavier guy was pushing forward and starting to wear his opponent down. So you know, weight is a massive part of it, and I think that also you got to remember there was. Let's talk about the point system in these contests.
Yeah, so what's happening? So it was 30-27. How did these matches actually score? Because normally, like, you think boxing, they just knock them to the floor, the end. But it's not. It can be a lot more technical.
So it's a 10-point must system. So the winner of each
one. Explain that.
Yeah. So the winner of each round will get 10 points.
Right.
The loser will get 9 points.
Okay.
In the event of a knockdown, the loser of the round will then get 8 points.
Okay.
If there's 2 knockdowns, it will be 7 points.
Right.
So that's how the fight scored. So his opponent, so the winner there won every round 10-9 because there was no knockdowns.
So 30-27.
30-27 makes sense, yeah.
Quick maths.
If there was a knockdown in, say, the second round, then it would have been 30-26, you know, and if it would have been 2 rounds to 1, 29-28, That's how the scoring system works.
Okay, so but then how do they work out if both guys are still standing? Like, how do they work out who actually wins each round? Like, how's that worked out?
I think that's just by the eye, really. You just judging on who you think's landed the cleaner shots.
Are they literally counting? Are they counting the hits or how good the hits
are?
How
they're just looking at who's dominant over the round. I think it's plain to see. Like when you're watching a contest and you can see one guy's slightly getting better than the other guy, he will win the round 10-9. I think that's why judging can be sometimes controversial, because one guy will see it one way, another guy will see it another way. So it's not, everybody sees fights differently, and I think that.
And there's no like VAR system for this.
No, there's no system for it. It's just what one guy thinks is, what he thinks is going to win the contest. That's what the score is.
Wow, that's a lot to kind of take on board there. But we are going to chuck over to our commentators for our very next undercard match. Over to you guys.
Well, yeah, the very next undercard is, it's looking like a good one. It's Momo versus Rossi HD.
There's a little bit of an interesting story about this one, because to my knowledge, Momo's trained all of 7 days, but Rossi's been taking this seriously for quite a few months.
Really?
So we might see a bit of a mixed bag in this one. In theory, you'd expect Rossi to have a good showing.
Massively step up, yeah.
Mind you, if Momo comes in and looks good even after 7 days and pulls off the upset, then Rossi's going to be kicking